Hi, back for round 2 here. This sounds pretty questionable. I could mulligan it, and I actually think I will, just because it's a little bit clumsy. Oh, this sounds worse. Can we go down to 5? See, if we draw a land, this hand's actually okay. Draw a mountain, this hand is okay. Draw a swamp, it's a bit worse. We are on the draw. I would actually like to mulligan again. This hand is much better. Almost better than our first hand. Almost. If we draw a land in this hand, we can get a free win, maybe. Still wondering if maybe I should have just kept that first hand, but I'm not sure. Mountain is not bad. Will I shatter that? I actually won't. I don't have that many cards, so I'd rather focus on killing their real threats. And I have Emissary of Despair, so I'd like to leave them with a random dorky artifacts that makes them lose life. I've got Essence Drain here, so hopefully if they play a non-artifact creature I can deal with it. Maybe they're going the Sunburst route, in which case Shatter's okay, because all the Sunburst cards are artifacts. Yeah. Just really hope they don't play a big, beefy, non-artifact creature. And if they do, maybe I can draw Terror. So, I think my opponent mulliganed to 6, did they? Yep. And I mulliganed to 5. On the draw. Yeah, that's okay. See what my opponent wants to do. They might be attacking here. Yep. That's fine by me. If they're attacking rather than playing big guys, I'm happy. Relic Barrier is also fine by me, because it does nothing. For a while. Only relevant against a small subset. I'm sorry. Against a small subset of my deck. And Emissary of Despair is a decent card. Your opponent has 2 artifacts and it's basically 4 power flyer. Certainly stoppable, but Mirrodin's not really one of those formats where people take a heavy emphasis on flyers. It's mostly just about synergies with artifacts, ground guys, removal. Having random 2-1 flyer that leeches your opponent's life away at ridiculous speed is pretty good. Well, it's kind of annoying because I don't play many artifacts, so it's actually pretty big. But that's okay. 4 mana 5/5. Joy. Just have to erase my opponent now, I guess. Deal them as much damage as humanly possible. Yep. Yep. Alright. Step 1, deal 5 damage. Step 2, deal another 5 damage. Step 3, do it again. So, Mountain here would be okay. Opponent's gonna attack with both? With one? With both? Just one. Okay. So what are they going to cast, I wonder? I might actually just Magma Jet at the end of their turn, at their face, if they don't cast anything that I care about. Because then I get to see what I'm going to draw. Maybe set up to cast Full Shock Sorcerer or Essence Drain, or even both. Okay. 5 mana for a 3/4 Golem. That's okay. I'm fine to shatter that after I hit them for 6. So that'll be on 13. If I hit red mana for Full Shock Sorcerer, that'll be alright. Then I can kill him. We'll see what we scry here. It's 2 lands, I should be fine with that. If it's an artifact of some description. I'm fine with that. Mask of Memory into Mountain. That's actually pretty good. Do I just want to keep that? Let's see, if I keep that I can equip Mask of Memory, hit them for 4, plus 3, 7. They will be on a 2-turn clock. They can hit me back for 7, maybe 8. Then Bullshock Sorcerer. So if they don't have an answer to Emissary, that's pretty good. They do have an answer to Emissary, that's less. Oh wait, that becomes about 6. Okay, that's better. On top, on top. Because this gets smaller when I cast Mask of Memory, I'm actually pretty happy keeping this. Getting a second red down is valuable. So it deals an extra damage to them, saves me a life, and draws me a card. At least one card. Mask of Memory is quite a good card. I like it. Castoderm's not bad though. Like, they hit me for 5, hit me for 4, and now it's a 4 mana 3/3, which is still acceptable. Now I will attack them for a bunch. It will take 7 and be on 6 life. It is very much in the range of killable. Oh wait, I do not want to auto-yield. Remove auto-yields. Remove! Because I want to play my land post-combat that I'm going to draw off Mask of Memory. Almost did a silly thing there. Okay. Always yield to this. Because it's annoying having to click on it all the time. Always yield to this. They always yes to it, but that doesn't actually seem to work for some reason. Moriok Scavengers, don't care about that. Just play my land and pass a turn. So I get to draw 3 cards a turn and discard 1 card a turn. It's pretty good. And my opponent's probably just dead as well. That's also pretty good. Yeah, I should definitely have Vault of Whispers in this deck. So let's bring it in. Not like a mana cast. Where is it? Vault of Whispers. I'm silly. Could bring in Anadet Lurker. They have some beefy guys, I guess. Echoing Ruin is okay. So is Terror. All of Blood's not bad. Not sure if I want it. It's not bad. Could bring in Echoing Ruin. Nim Devour is also an okay removal spell, basically. Oxido Golem seems a little on the weaker side. So does Nerf Quadrupod. Cutting a Swamp here. Means I can bring in one of these guys. Maybe Oxido Golem. 3/2 haste. Yeah, seems fine. Didn't have much in the way of equipment. Dross Crocodile could be okay if I see more big guys, but don't really want to slide it in at the moment because aside from that it's a pretty bad card. So I'm going to submit this deck. Wait for my opponent to finish their sideboarding. Yeah, this should really just be in my deck. Cheaping Dross Golem isn't as important as making Cranial Plating and Nim Devourer bigger. Like, Nim Devourer is pretty relevant, but Cranial Plating, like even if I just had Cranial Plating and Dross Golem, making Cranial Plating bigger is an effect that matters every turn that Cranial Plating is in play, whereas making Dross Golem cheaper is an effect that only matters the turn you play it, and even then might not matter. I would not like to mulligan this, purely because I can cast both these cards, I draw a Swamp and cast Essence Drain, and cast all my Bullshock Sorcerers. That's slightly annoying. Okay. Like, 1 mana 1/1s are fine. If they're going to play an equipment, I can shatter it. Now, this hand was a little bit questionable, but I've got enough black sources in my deck that I'm happy keeping it, and that makes it better. Now I cast Oxido Golem and hit them back for 3. Let's say play some sort of equipment. Nope. But becomes block by an artifact creature. Okay. Swamp. Do I want to play a swamp? Nope. I want them to trade my Oxido Golem though. That would be sweet. And they might even do it, because that's just a 2-2. I'm certainly never blocking that Oxido Golem, but I will attack into it. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Oxido Golem, return it with more Scavengers. Maybe draw a mountain. That'd be nice. And let's attack with this. I imagine they would block, but not necessarily. Yeah, they're blocking. Good, good. That's what I wanted to happen. I am a happy camper. Trying to see if my opponent mulliganed this game. Nope, my opponent did not mulligan. I will take that. Not worried about either of my opponent's creatures at the moment, actually. Cool. Yeah, play Vault of Whispers, because if I draw a mountain, I'll want to play that. Makes our cranial plating better. And this blocks both of their guys very well. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Not sure what our opponent's pausing for. They're pausing for a while when I cast my spells. Maybe just unfamiliar with the cards in the set. I'm always a bit surprised when, like, on the last day of a draft, because draft goes on offline in about 8 hours, I think. I'm always a little bit surprised when people are still unfamiliar with the cards when the format's been online for a week. Especially an old format like this, they've probably had the chance to play before. But there's so many new players in Magic. There's always going to be people who aren't familiar with the cards. I'm just surprised by the quantity, I guess I should say. It seems to be like well over 50% of people have not played with a set before and don't know the cards. Like if I play with a new set or something I'm unfamiliar with, I try to watch some videos, I try to familiarize myself because I don't want to be disadvantaged. And let's play this. Probably should have tapped my mana differently. That's okay. Then I can attack with both of these creatures and see what they want to block. Which is almost definitely Oxido Golem. But it might not be. Yeah, pretty happy with the pace of this game. My opponent has 6 mana and has done nothing with it. That's a good sign. They could very well be mana screwed, but still. Well, I will put cranial plating on here and hopefully deal a whole lot of damage to my opponent. Yeah, I think they could easily have an artifact destruction spell here. There's quite a few instant speed ones in green. It's the best reason to play green is for all their artifact destruction. Yeah, Tel'Jallad Justice, that's one of the better ones. So no more cranial plating from me. But they do take 5 damage. One on bottom, one on top. Seems like a good scry to me. Yep. Virtual Death Toucher. Okay, I will take 2. And kill your dumb little Death Toucher. That was a bit of a mean thing to say, but it is a dumb little Death Toucher. And hit my opponent for 5. I just don't really want to lose one of my actual creatures to that 1/2. I'd rather keep hitting my opponent for damage. Essence Drain is such a good removal spell, but my opponent hasn't played any good creatures yet. Not any very good ones, at least. And we're approaching the point where our Oxido Golem is very, very cheap to cast. If we get another Morok Scavenger, and it dies. Affinity for lands is actually a pretty good ability. It's much better than Affinity for artifacts. Because it actually scales with time. Rather than just exploding out on turn 1. What is our opponent thinking about? Do they have another artifact destruction spell? They should probably use it. I don't even know. Okay. Maybe they're just doing something else at the same time. They don't really have a lot of time to respond. That could make sense. Seems a bit silly, but yeah. I'm okay with 9 mil. Okay. Take that. And back my opponent with both of these. If they double block Oxido Golem, I will shatter the Mer. Happily. I like keeping Shadow around, but using it to kill their guy and keep my guy alive seems pretty good. Okay. And destroy this. Absolutely. I imagine that resolves. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating playing against an opponent who's playing so slowly. Because I can't see what's in their hand, but I can't imagine they have that many plays that require thought at all these points. Also an important part of Magic, like, I have 19 minutes and they have 14 minutes. And at the moment that's not relevant, but like in 10 minutes time, I'll have 10 minutes and they'll have 4 minutes, which will put them on quite a intense clock. It's important to monitor how much time you're taking to make all your decisions and whether you're doing it on your clock or your opponent's clock. Yeah, this creature's not amazing, but it's got a lot of power. And power is a good thing. If our opponent actually has decent equipment for this guy, I could be in some trouble, but I haven't seen any equipment from my opponent's deck, so as far as I know it's just a 1-mana 1-1. Alright, so they conceded. So we're now into the finals, and